On reality shows, each person has their own thing going on, and I think it's really cool to have the standout people on the show who are just so different. People love different.
How I was introduced to Susan Boyle was just her voice.
This woman walks on stage, she looks like a crazy Catwoman. You know she has never waxed her legs in her entire life, let alone her eyebrows.
She starts playing and I'm like, literally everywhere on my body was just goosebumps. I was just like, well, who is it? Who is she? Turns around and I'm like, wow.
It was a truly amazing moment, both for her, but also for reality television, where suddenly that whole archetype has been destroyed, where you're like, oh, wait, we can't actually judge the book by the cover.
It wasn't like a plan of mine to go and surprise them.
You see someone like Susan Boyle or Josh KRAJCIK walk on stage looking like this super average American. They just have these incredible voices, and I think people identify with that. They say like, oh, maybe that could be me. I'm
sort of a come-as-you-are dude. I mean, I've been playing music in bars as a living for most of my life, but I had to get a job because I didn't have any money. So I got this job. I worked there for about 7 months before I went on the X Factor. They sort of made it seem like I sang in the shower and no one ever heard me, and I made burritos for the last 20 years.
We've sort of been used to this American Idol model of having crazy people walk out and make fools of themselves and get ushered off into internet infamy.
I can't really pinpoint what makes a successful American Idol contestant, but I guess just the determination makes an artist, you know, unique and really makes them stand out.
When I auditioned for Idol, I was like 17, 16, and I don't know, I didn't feel very accepted on that show.
I love Adam Lambert. He was one of my favorites, like, out of all the seasons of American Idol. I guess Adam just used a strategy as like just being himself. He really didn't care, and that's just like Lady Gaga and all those other artists. I mean, they are who they are, and this is what they want to do, and they're not gonna let anybody get in the way of that.
People were very intrigued by him, particularly because of Idol's decision that they really seemed intent on not letting him come out of the closet as a gay performer, which just seemed absolutely strange because he was so obviously gay. The fact that they wouldn't just let him name it seemed really strange, and honestly, I still don't understand the choice. And I think it opened up the doors for some of the other singing competitions to sort of come in and say, hey, Idol's kind of refusing to let this whole huge segment of the population, particularly of the segment of the population who loves singing competitions, just is kind of stopping them at the gate. Why don't we open the doors and see what happens?
She's got a heart of gold. How loving she was. She took care of people, and she still does. There were times where I was just like broke down, like from exhaustion, and she just held me and was just like, it's gonna be all right, honey. You just go out there and you sing. And she did that for everybody.
Beverly McClellan is just not someone you ever see on TV. People like her are never on television. And the fact that she was up there singing was incredible. On another reality show, America's Next Top Model, they had Isis, who is a transgender male to female, and I think that was amazing. She was a beautiful, beautiful woman, and she got pretty far in the competition. It'd be interesting to see if one of these singing competitions could do it, because you know there's got to be some talented people out there.